As News Channel 3 continues to track reaction to that attack, we spoke with a woman with ties to the Coachella Valley who's opening up about the shocking moment she saw the former president get grazed by a bullet at the campaign rally in Pennsylvania. News Channel 3's Tori King spoke to her about escaping the horrific experience and how she's dealing with the trauma in the aftermath.
I remember them screaming, "Lay down and don't move. Just stay where you're at."
Jalissa Evans recounted the harrowing moment that she saw a gunman try to assassinate former President Donald Trump at a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania.
It looked like he went like this, like almost like a bug or something hit him like by the ear. Take a look at what happened. And it went so quick. They brought him to the ground, and that's when you heard the gunfire.
It was a stark contrast from the mood at the beginning of the event.
We went through the metal detectors. They checked our purses. You weren't allowed backpacks or coolers. They actually checked you with the wand. So I'm thinking we're good. Everyone just got so excited, and he's finally here. And when he popped up on the big jumbotron, even more excitement. And I actually had recorded a bit of that, and I turned it off right before the chaos happened.
That's when Evans says the gunman, 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Crooks, fired off several rounds from an assault rifle at the former president from outside the venue.
At first, it actually sounded to me like fireworks. And then when you started really hearing the screaming and the get down on the ground, and now the there's now continual, gunfire. That's when it was like, oh my God. I was in shock. I was shaking. I didn't know whether to cry or pass out, but I'm like, we have to get out of here.
What was the moment when you realized this is real?
When I heard everyone get on the ground, and I laid there and I just felt my body start shaking. It's like the adrenaline rush. Everyone's they're screaming, they're crying, they're praying. I was actually laying next to a mom with her 2 kids, and she had her arms around, it was 2 boys, and they started praying. And I saw, him get up. I saw him, I don't know, throw up his fist or whatever. I just took that as I'm okay.
Evans was standing toward the back of the perimeter, placing her less than 75 yards away from Crooks.
Had the snipers not taken him down when they did, I mean, who's to say that he would not have started in on the crowd?
After Trump was escorted off the stage, Evans says officials began evacuating the venue.
I heard the police and everyone coming around telling us to quickly exit the grounds. We cleared out pretty quickly. We got to our cars safely. And I just prayed that no one's waiting, on the outside as we're leaving. I was just like, please, Jesus and Dad. I always pray to my dad, just get us out of here safely.
It was a traumatic scene that Evans now says she can't get out of her head.
I didn't sleep very good. I kept hearing the gunshots.
Did you ever think in your lifetime you would see an assassination attempt on the former president of the United States of America?
No, absolutely not. Never thought that. I mean, never hope that on anybody.
Tori King, News Channel 3.